Hi everyone, welcome to a Chandler's channel. I'm Tracy and I'm your host, and this session is your weekly reading for May 6th to May 12th. So hang around for that and we'll get into that shortly. But as always, I like to touch back on our last week, and that reading, Whitehawk just simply put it, is going to be a bad week. Well, in my experience, it was a bad week. It was an off week, and my bad week started on the Sunday, not the Monday. So energy is not an exact science. Oftentimes the energy can come before we say, but it can also hang around after. So it might start on the Sunday and hang around to the following Monday or Tuesday or even a little longer. So it's not an exact science. For me, Sunday, it was just childhood drama that started off. And then Monday, I just felt this overwhelming sadness, and I didn't know why. And so when I went in to check on it, it was the collective consciousness. Like I heard the song, "We got the whole world in our hands." So that to me is telling me that it's the world that's feeling sad on the Monday. And it was the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I think we had overcast after having a beautiful day on Sunday. What was it, Tuesday or Wednesday? I wrote it down here. Yes, Tuesday, it was overcast, and there were all these sad songs on the radio. It drove me absolutely nuts. It's like I just turned off the radio because everything was about goodbye, losing a love. It was just ridiculous. So that was Tuesday, and then it seemed whatever I did, whether I baked cookies or muffin, they were just off. They didn't turn out the best. So I guess another way we could put that is not necessarily always going to be a bad week, but an off week. It's not going to be your greatest week. And then what else did I put? Oh yeah, so we have like an off week. It's weird weather. We're having one of these weird weather weeks where it is spring here in Canada, but I find in about mid-April, end of April, first couple of weeks of May, we get this like hot snap, and I've noticed this for many a year. And again, we're in this hot snap right now, and I have my fan running to keep me warm, to keep me cool. So if you hear that in the background, that's what that is. Because right now, it's going up to 27 degrees Celsius here. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Please feel free to Google and convert that. So, we got people walking around in short shorts and tank tops with very pasty legs, me included. But, so that's what's going on here. So it is kind of an off week, and Whitehawk did say it would be intense. And I have to tell you, all the feelings for me were very intense as well. Today is a great day. I do these videos a few days in advance, so I'll share with you. This is Friday morning, and I feel great. I feel wonderful. I feel up. I feel cheery, but it's like an intense cheery, So it has been an intense week. So that's how my week has gone. I want to see, is there anything else I want to say to you? Yeah, so it's kind of like an in-between time. It's not really, it's spring, and it's not really summer, but we're getting a kind of a glimpse of maybe what summer will be. So that's how my week went. I hope yours was better. If not, please share. And now I'm going to get to the main event, and I'm going to go get the man, Whitehawk, whom we never know what he's going to say, but we're always glad to have him here. So. Indeed, he says. It was an intense week. It was an off week. And he says, this one here, this little one here, is telling you that she is feeling that she's bright and she's cheery, and yet there's still an intensity to it, he says, and she's not incorrect. He says, for intense does not necessarily mean droll or drab or negative, he says. And so she is very correct on this. And so I just wanted to point that out. He says, thank you, Tracy, for pointing that out. Well, this week, he says, will not be much of a change, he says. I know it is awful, he says. I do not like coming as the bearer of bad news. And this one here will give me trouble, will give me heck after it. Because she says there's enough negativity in the world, we do not need more negativity. He says, but Tracy and others, perhaps I am not here to be the cheery one, he says. Perhaps I am here to teach you about energy and other things in between. Perhaps that is what my role is. Yes, Papa. And we mull it over and we go, yeah, maybe, okay, yeah, that's okay, Whitehawk. We can handle that. We can deal with that. He says, good. I am glad you have come, then, he says, for this week will be troublesome once again. He says, troublesome in the way that there will be some challenges that lay ahead for many people. He says those challenges may include and can include, he says, but not disclude many of the others as well. He says they will include is he saying harbor ship? Sorry, I wasn't sure, so I'm going back in. He says, yes, indeed. I did say harbor ship. It will also include senselessness. And for many, including yourself, Tracy, it will include grief, loss, resolution, he says. But the good news is, he says, we will come out of it. And we will come out of it as a nation, he says. And I hear the song, all we are saying is give peace a chance. And he's standing up and he's above us all, and he's like this, you know, and he's singing it, and then he's like, he wants all of us to sing in it. And love you, Whitehawk, he says. He does this from Phantom of the Opera. He's like, sing for me, my angels. And we're all there like, all we are saying is give peace a chance. And then he's conducting, he's like, sing for me, my angels. And he's like, and we're like, all we are saying is give peace a chance. And so we're getting louder and the energy's getting stronger, and that vibration is just going through our bodies from one to the other, right up into the sky and through the earth, and it's creating this amazing change, this amazing motivation. Like we're up. It's like we can do anything if we do it together. And I guess the way I can tell you is that I get a lot of pain in my legs when there's grief, or when there's loss or fear or terror, and my legs will ache from that. And whether it's just me or it's the collective consciousness from things that have happened in the world, you know, with that song and with that level of vibration, It's clearing it. It's taking away the pain. And he says, yes, indeed, little ones, there is power in energy. He says, there is power in the vibrational level of the energy. And he says, if we raise that energy together as a nation, he says, we lift the energy of the world, of the universe. And so we're like, yeah, woohoo, yay. And then we're like, but how do we do that? and he's like, I am telling you to come together. I'm telling you to sing. If you just sing this song, which is, all we are saying is give peace a chance. And I'm trying to remember who sings that. And I want to say Paul McCartney, but I'm not sure. But you can Google that. He says, yes, indeed. He says, it's not so much important who's singing it as to who the artist is to sing it, he says. Sing that song, he says, and I assure you it will raise the level of your consciousness, he says, of the collective consciousness, he says. Can you do it? And because he's standing above us, and we're like, yes, we can! And so we're going off, and we're already feeling like amazing just from having sang that song. You know, our aches and pains are leaving us, and we're feeling happier, and we're feeling healthier, and we're motivated, and we turn and we're walking away, and he's like, yes. Whitehawk says, yes. He says, go in peace, my children. Sing forth your song. And I kind of like even through this bad week, he says, especially through this bad week, sing forth your song. And then he blesses himself, you know. And then he says, thank you, God bless, for being here today. And thank you, Tracy, for allowing me to sing forth my song through you. And I feel joy when he says that. And I say, thank you, Whitehawk. God bless. And then I bless myself. And then everybody walks off feeling just absolutely great. And I, Tracy, right now feel amazing. So, wow, what an uplifting, amazing, powerful reading he just gave us, how to raise our vibration when we're feeling awful. So go forth, little ones, and sing that song. I love that song. So our next reading is our topic of the week reading. And so because of what Whitehawk said in my in the monthly May reading about I'm going to suffer a what did he say? Suffer a grave loss. So that caused fear in me. So I need to face that fear in order to move forward. Whether it happens or not, I don't know, because when we channel, we have to learn that you have to be willing to be right, but you also have to be willing to be wrong. So stay tuned. I'll keep you updated on that. But I thought I would do our topic of the week then on fear. So watch for that to drop Wednesday, Thursday of this week, if you're watching this weekly reading, because I do drop the weekly readings on Monday mornings. So Monday mornings for the weekly reading, and Wednesday or Thursday, so Wednesday evening, Thursday morning for the topic of the week readings. All right, little ones, go forth and sing that song, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Tracy for a Chandler's Channel. God bless.